The Marin County Free Library has just been awarded 3 stars for excellence in library service by the Library Journal, the premier publication for librarians. Library Director Gail Haar talks about this honor.
We're one of only 256 nationwide and one of only 16 in California to be honored for excellence in public service. And actually, I feel like I accepted the award, but really the award went to our friends groups and our foundation and our supporters and our wonderful users who come in the library every day. And they base the award on 4 things: the number of people who come through your door, the number of people who attend your programs, the number of people using your public computers, and the number of materials you circulate over the year. And those numbers at Marin County are really impressive. Last year, we circulated over 1 million materials. Books, DVDs, books on CD. That's up 9% from the year before.
Gail told us that the library has had over 151,000 people using their computers, which is up 9% from last year. And there have been some 22,000 kids coming through their story hours, which is up 21% from last year.
Libraries are in inverse correlation, actually, to the economy. So when the economy is booming, we're maybe growing at 2 or 3% a year. When the economy starts to decline, like it has now in a big way, we see our numbers shoot up, and they've been climbing steadily since the fall, and we expect the percentage numbers of growth to get bigger and bigger. So we really live in a low growth or an almost no growth community. So it means that more and more people are finding out about all the resources we have here and how great we are, and they're coming to take advantage of it. And the numbers are important, and I rattled off lots of numbers, but I really want to talk more about how libraries are important in people's lives and important to the community. In December, we were notified that we were going to get a $1,500 grant from Wells Fargo for community service, and we didn't know why. And we got there that morning, and it turns out that the head of one of the local branches of Wells Fargo had been studying for his stockbroker's license. And he had a busy house, and he had a family and a dog, and the only place he could find to study for his exam was in the Nevada Library. And he spent hours and hours there. And to thank us, he nominated us for this award, which was just perfect. This is just why libraries want to be there. I was meeting with a local professional about something entirely unrelated to libraries, and she said, "Don't you work for the library?" And I said, "Yes." And she said, "Well, I live in Corte Madera, and she has a 5-year-old, and she takes her son to summer reading program every year." And she said he never wanted to read, but he was so excited with all the decorations in the room and the little prizes he got. And one of those prizes is a pizza coupon, actually. Round Table Pizza donates pizza coupons that we give if you've read some number of books. And she said her whole neighborhood participated in the program, and at the end of the summer, they all went out for pizza together, and the kids celebrated having finished whatever number of books that was. And she said it just brought the neighborhood together around something that the kids enjoyed and that the parents were thrilled that they were doing. We do a program every year called One Book, One Marin, where we encourage everyone in the county to read the same book. And this year our book is called What is the What by Dave Eggers, and it's the story of the lost boys of Darfur. And it's a difficult book, but at our opening kickoff ceremony at Book Passage in December, we had over 150 people packed into that room. It resonated in the community. This is a socially active community, and people care what's happening beyond our borders, and they all turned out. And we had 100 people out in Point Reyes for a drumming program. So we feel like we've given the community something in common to come around and talk about. We're doing, our Novato staff had heard a lot from people that they couldn't afford to go away over ski week, and they were going to be home with their children. So at the last minute, they put together a program. They got in a group to do, I think it was The Prince and the Pauper. They had 250 people turn out for this special last-minute program. But they said what was so exciting about it was they got whole families coming in that said, "Gee, we didn't know that we had a resource like this right here in our community." And they all signed up for cards, and they all met the children's librarians. So that's the kind of touching of people's lives that we think we're good at and we want to continue to do.